Hi guys, welcome back. Today is day 9 of Here Comes the Sunscreen, and things are looking a little different in the background. I apologize. I'm moving some things in this office and it's not 100% done, but the show goes on. We have to keep filming and I will get it fixed. But in the meantime, if I'm covering up my beloved, that's why. Anyway, hi, my name is Dana. Welcome to my channel, and this is the midst of 14 days of sunscreen, and today is day 9. So we're talking about this Byoma, what is it called? Moisturizing Gel Sunscreen, SPF 30. So that's what we're going to talk about. I'm going to put on my face like always. I'm going to walk you through it. If I sound a little nasally, not well, it's because that's true. I am not well, but you know, the show must go on. So let's jump on in. If you're not already subscribed, please do so below and give this video a big old like. It really does help. All right, let's go.
Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright.
So this is the Moisturizing Gel Cream SPF 30. It is supposed to be an ultra-effective, deeply hydrating, non-greasy SPF 30 daily moisturizer. An ultimate blend of skincare, barrier care, and sun care. It has a glowing, radiant finish and zero white cast. Hydrating hyaluronic acid and beta-glucan plump the skin while delivering a surge of hydration across multiple layers. It is alcohol and fragrance-free and also has a triceramide complex to help the skin's barrier. As far as active ingredients, we have octisalate, homosalate, and avobenzone, which would make this a chemical sunscreen. It also does have butyl salicylate, which of course is not uncommon, especially if it's a chemical sunscreen, but I did want to just call that out. All right, so let's talk about what it looks like. This is definitely one of the easiest sunscreens that I've had lately to apply. It goes on absolutely clear. It's going to be good on every skin tone. There's not going to be any white cast. The one kind of drawback that I've noticed and has made me kind of reticent to use it is I do get eye sting with this. It's not the terrible kind where like my eyes are just running and watering. It's more like that like constant like little like all day in my eyes, which I don't really want. So if you noticed, I did not put any around my eyes. I'm not down for that today. I'm just not in the mood. But if you do have more sensitive eyes and kind of do get stinging with chemical sunscreens, I would be careful with this and just avoid the eye area all alone, or all together, not all alone. But at the same time, who knows? Like everyone is so different that your eyes might be fine, but mine definitely were not. So that is, I would say, the drawback to this, because otherwise I would be reaching for this nonstop. It gives you this kind of like nice glass skin look. I don't feel like it's super hydrating, so if you do have very dry skin, you're gonna need to moisturize underneath. But if you have more normal combo skin, I think this is gonna work really well as an all-in-one moisturizer and sunscreen. But again, I'm not gonna be able to wear this that often just because I don't really love to have to do one sunscreen and then one for my eyes. I'm too lazy for that. I need an all-in-one. So I will probably pass this along to somebody who can get more use out of it. But other than that, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I think that the fact that it does give you this really nice glow, it leaves your skin feeling nice and hydrated, but not too greasy or anything, is a really big plus for people with more normal combo skin. Like I said, drier skin people just moisturize underneath it. It does feel a little bit greasy. I wouldn't say, I guess greasy is the word. I keep using that word incorrectly, but it feels like you put a moisturizer on and the moisturizer hasn't sunk completely in. So if you are one of those people who just wants like 100% sunken in, nothing on your face, I would say you're gonna need to layer something over top of this, maybe makeup, maybe something to kind of just set it in a little bit more. Otherwise, it might move around if you do live in like a warmer climate. Now, if you live in somewhere where it's nice and dry and cool, not like where I live, then this might be fine. So it really is dependent on your skin type, where you live, lots of factors. I can't necessarily determine how it'll act for you, how it does for me, that kind of thing. But yeah, there's really not a ton to talk about with this one. I think the biggest thing that I would say is that while it is cheap, did I even tell you the price? Oh my goodness, I didn't. This retails for $18.99, so $19. You can get it at Target, you can get it on their website, I think lots of places. It's very accessible, and it does come in 50 milliliters or 1.7 fluid ounces, so your standard amount. So while it is very accessible, I would say just be careful around your eyes. You know, that is kind of one of the things with chemical sunscreens, but not all chemical sunscreens do that to my eyes, so I do want to call it out when it affects my eyes. The other thing that I do want to mention, and I've had this problem with Byoma's products, is that this is a hard plastic. So they also do the airless pump, which I'm not a fan of. I know it's supposed to be like saving the environment, but like give me that much of a pump and then I can use the product. Otherwise, I can't use the product. Half the time it doesn't work. I just don't love it. I think like saving the environment by that much of a pump, I don't know if that's true because you're still using this whole thing of plastic. But is the fact that I can't ever get all the product out of these. I have their other moisturizers, and because it is hard and you have no way of getting down to the bottom of it, especially like with this, you're gonna be leaving a lot of product in there. Even if you kind of like shake it and do everything. I have one of their other moisturizers and I'm pretty certain there's like that much, but I just can't get to it. So that's kind of, you know, the drawback. I think the brand is adorable. I think all of their products just look so cute, but they're not that practical. And if I were talking to the brand, I would kind of encourage them to figure out a way to make it more accessible to use all of the product. So while it is $19, it's really good. You're still gonna, me at least, be losing maybe like a third or a quarter of the product, which is not really fun. So those are kind of my final thoughts on it. As you can see, as I've talked, my face still looks nice and glowy, so it doesn't really set down ever. And if I were gonna just wear this in a warm, like sunny day, I would feel like a little bit too glowy, but it is still beautiful, and I think it can work on a lot of different ranges of skin, and maybe best suited for those who are younger. Definitely like a good starter SPF. So that's kind of my thoughts on that. I don't really have a lot more to say, so I hope you enjoyed. Give it a big old thumbs up, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 10.